Now I see what the problem is. Okay. Okay. Now that I can see, I didn't have myself added to the stream last time. I just left me unchecked because I didn't want to be on camera because I had a migraine really bad. And to be honest, I don't want to be on camera right now either. Plus, it makes it easier to see the game if it is full screen. Okay, so this is take 2 of the live stream that I did the other day for Hades Star. I'm going to be running a red star again. As a quick recap, because none of the sound from last time recorded, I am GlamGamerBecca. This is Hades Star. I started playing this several years ago. It's one of those like little games that you can play randomly throughout the day that you can like just distract your brain for a few minutes, and then it always helped me like refocus and get back to whatever task I was on. So it was something that I could spend a few minutes on here and there to do like random things on that are not very time consuming. And it kind of helps me refocus and get back on task. So I met my friend Angel through this game. I have been part of this corporation on this game with Angel and Astral and Vince and quite a few others since the beginning. I think they were the second or third corporation that I joined. We were originally one name, but then the leaders and stuff just randomly just up and stopped playing one day. So we ended up making another one. So I'm in Best Corp. Angel is the leader. This is my friend Sasha from Ukraine. Wiglord, I believe, is from Finland. Astral is from the US. Reaper is from Canada. So we have a pretty good mix of where people are from. There's not, and then of course this is Jason here. So there are a wide variety of locations in which we are spread across the world. I think there's somebody in Germany that is also playing this game with us. So what I'm going to be doing is a red star, which is this scanner right here where all my ships are. This little guy is sitting over here because my research station has researched everything. There's one relic on this ship here, one artifact, and this is where I normally store them. And instead of researching these, because my hydrogen is at maximum storage, which is this up here, I want to go ahead and run a red star again. And I waited a day so that everything I had researched, was completely researched and whatnot, and that everything was full, so that I could do this stream again and hopefully have sound this time. So red stars are usually 15 minutes long. I have extenders that I use called a red star extender. It's a mod that you can upgrade, which I will show you the mods really quick. These are the different modules. And this is my red star extender. So it gives me about 45 seconds extra. And since last time I streamed, my laser has finished upgrading to level 7. So it was level 6 before. It does 180 DPS, which is damage per second. The maximum damage is 500 damage per second, and it takes 45 seconds to get to maximum damage. And you'll see when I'm attacking things there's like a little blip of red on this bubble here. As I shoot things, it'll fill up. I think one of my ships has a dual laser, which dual laser does something very similar, which is this. But unlike with a regular laser, it doesn't stack. So I have 2 with regular laser and then 1 with a dual laser, which, I usually use for like red stars or blue stars, which is this scanner over here. So my planet that I was upgrading, which was down here last time, has finished upgrading to level 15 as well. I could upgrade a few more things planet-wise because I'm trying to I'm at 990,000. I need 1 million in order to pull out my next short-range scanner to reveal more of my star system, which are these like black hexes here. You see how there's like space here, and you can see space here, and then these are unlocked. So I've got this one, and let me zoom out So I have all of these in here that I still need to unlock for my solar system to be complete. And I'm slowly working towards unlocking the rest of my solar system. But in order to do that, I need to be able to hold at least a maximum storage of 1,000,000 credits just to place the scanner. And then, of course, it's going to cost me 1,000,000 just to unlock a sector. And then the next sector is going to be more expensive, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm working towards. I used my artifacts at the research center to increase not only the credits that I have, but my hydrogen. It also unlocks research things for the modules. So if you look, let me see. Okay, see how this one says 16 out of 20 for my relic drone, which you use for a white star. I need 4 more pieces for this before I can even research it, and then I'll need 400,000 credits. So I'm still missing blueprints, which is why I research things. And then, and each relic does something different. So let's see if I'll show you one really quick, and then I'll jump into a red star. So we have the tetrahedron, which is purple. We have the yellow, which is an orb, and then the blue one. I don't have any blue on here, except for the one that's finished, which is over here. Which if I pull it now, I'm going to mess up what's going on. So I will leave that. But what it'll do is each one of these has different types of mods, blueprints in it. So that's why you research certain ones. I just kind of round robin it because I'm not looking for anything in particular right now because I have enough to unlock as it is. I am money poor, so I need to worry about that. Also, depending on the level of your red star scanner, depends on what the credit thing is inside the red star. So I'm going to go ahead and get searching for that. I think right now the one that I have is, ooh, there's 3 players on that. Nice. Yoink. That means I will be number 4. Here we go. Not even, it's 14. So they haven't been in here very long. And that guy's going to go up there, which means I'll have to head up. So they're probably going to head here and then come up. So my money spot is right in here on this asteroid. So it contains 75,000 credits. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move my ships really quick. Get them going. Just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and port those back. I'm trying to drag these guys, this 1, 2, 3, 4 out of there. So I'm going to drag them there and then drag it back down here so that these ships, because these guys will travel. These Cerberus interceptors will travel. And I'm trying to get them away from this planet so when he gets closer, I can get a ship up there to stop him, basically. All right, there's one traveling to me. And with my ship sitting at the jump gate, or the warp gate is what I call it, it allows these guys to go, oh, hey, there's a ship over there. Let's go attack that. So we're trying to avoid that. I'm going to send him over here really quick. Send you down here. Because my shield is almost gone on this one. But it allows these guys to take the brunt of the damage really quick. And I'm gonna kind of cheat here for a second. Now that those guys are done, now watch. And come out here I have to send it to a planet to repair it. So I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to go ahead and pull a relic so I can get that last ship heading to here. I'm going to repair this one really quick and then send that up. All right. And turn that off and jump them all back in. So now I can take this guy and put him up here because he doesn't have a whole lot of shield. That's why I left these guys alone. I'm going to come up here and EMP them because I don't want this asshole to destroy that planet. He doesn't have much longer. I'm going to let that little guy get a little closer. Boop. And then I'm going to teleport back here. I'm cheating. And then I'm going to jump that sucker back out. It's disabled right now, so it can't really move. So I'm going to turn on the modulator so it can move, and I'm going to repair it and then send it right back in. And hopefully I can do this in enough time while they're disabled that I can get back and help my other ships. I mean, is this cheating? Yes. Kind of. They were too close. I ended up getting them too. And these there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. 3, 4, 5. And that way I can repair their ships. Where are you going? Well, I'll follow you since I was repairing you. Oops. Oh no, what are you doing? Get back up there. Hey you, get back up there. because I messed up and accidentally sent that one to the warp gate sooner rather than later, I messed myself up. So one of these I'll send up here and turn that on. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull these. So the blue one, 1150 for XP, 4149 for credits, 2210 for hydrogen, and then module blueprints are Crunch, Trade Burst, Remote Mining, Enrich, Cargo Bay Extensions. So that is for these little ships and my miners. The purple one, so Barrier, Suppress, Alpha Rocket, Unity, Teleport. So those are all like support modules. And then this one here, hang on, let me get this one because it's got the furthest to go. There we go. Let's see. Mirror Shield, Omega Shield, Mass Battery, and Delta Shield and Battery. So the yellow one does weapons and shields. The blue one did trade and mining, and the purple one does support. Why are you still sitting there? Go away. And I'll send your little shipment guy there, and we'll turn this off, and we'll go back in. It's a lot of back and forth. All right, where are we at? Who's where? Huh? What? Got 4. All right, so I'm going to pick up these 4 here, and let me get these guys going. That way I've got full ships, and then anything I don't want to research, like the small level 2s or level 4s, I can just sell them because it's free money and whatnot. But it's so little of the amount of credits and hydrogen that you get back from selling the little ones. Sometimes it's just freaking easier just to use it or research them. They're using Red Star Extender, so that's nice. So the first 2 I'm going to go ahead and send up here to finish gathering those. This one here, and pop back in and get it sent somewhere. Whoops. I hate when I do that. Oh, shit. It's got a level 4 on it. I could have easily sent it, though. Well, I wasn't thinking. What are you doing? doing sitting over there? Get your ass over there. Go ahead and get these guys going back. Like I said, this is a whole lot of back and forth. Oh, and because I explained it on the last stream and not this one here is the time modulator. It turns on the ability to speed up my ships inside my solar system, which allows me to move relics and whatnot faster and things like that. I can get my ships to go places faster by using that. It also helps like when you're trying to like get a module or whatever, the cooldown on the module to refresh a little faster. It helps because the star system is sped up, so it allows for time to change a little bit faster, so your mods refresh a little sooner. Like this one here, see it's got 47 minutes left on the red star extender. It just helps those timers go down a little bit faster. Get these sent back in. And I can pick these up and get them heading back the way they need to go. Like I said, it's a whole lot of back and forth and back with this game. But it's one of those things where if you're working on something that's difficult, I find that trying to figure out where and how and strategy and stuff like that, it makes it so that it breaks up the monotony of stuff going on in my brain. So this game actually is something that I would play randomly through the day because it helps with like concentration and focus for me. And I know everybody is different on how they do things and whatnot. But for me, I always found that it was helpful in trying to refocus where my brain needed to go. So it was always nice to have it as a kind of a break in my day. So on my actual breaks and whatnot, I would actually play this game. Oh, you're full? Okay, you go back over here. You're full. You go back over here. That way they can dump their stuff and then come back in and farm for more because they have Sanctuary on. They are protected ships, so not too worried about them. No, I forgot him. Hey. And because I know I'm going to need the time, I'm going to go ahead and take this mod off. I'm going to uninstall it and then install it again so that I have a fresh one to use here in just a minute. I'm going to jump that one in. I'm going to send it up here to drop off hydrogen, and I'm going to send this one back in the system. Send it back down here and give myself some more time. And then these will go And that was the hydrogen being dropped off. I don't have time warp on these guys anymore like I used to, but now that these little guys have sanctuary on them, I can send them mining and whatnot, and they will be safe to mine. They should have enough time. So there's one mod there and one mod there that I won't be able to get without spending more money. And I can cheat. Send those guys up there. This one here, because it's got time warp on it, I can flip out time warp for a red star extender and jump that one back in instead of uninstalling the mod and reinstalling it. So I just gave myself 2 extra minutes. It's going to take a minute to research and 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm going to need one more booster, I believe, or time. And yes, it costs $7,500 or 7,500 credits every time I do this, but it's not really a big deal. At least not to me. And I can send these guys back in. My miner can go back to work. I have to find that sucker first. And 27. Send that one here so I can use my little time modulator thing. It's going to be close. And you know what? Just because I'm worried. Fuck, I didn't have time to hit it. I was too late. So I just lost 2 ships. I waited too long to go back in, so, and then there's my little miner guys. Oh, well, one made it back. Odd. I bet you that was the one that I just ported back in there so I could, yeah, that's probably what that was. Oops, let me back here. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this planet. So what I was talking about on the other stream was this one, see how it has plus 10,000 for credit storage, which is great because that's what I need is more credit storage. But this one here also gives hydrogen yield of plus 2 an hour. This is the biggest factor here. See how it says it gives me 2,000 extra storage for hydrogen. So I'm going to go ahead and research or unlock that. This one here, if you look, there's no extra hydrogen storage. So this will be a planet that I unlock later because there's no benefit for me to unlock it now because of the fact that it doesn't give me the extra hydrogen storage like some of the other ones do. So right now I am focusing on unlocking things that allow me extra storage. I think these are all good to sell. This is what I'm going to get for salvaging all of the extra, like the level 4 and level 2 artifacts that I just collected that I'm not going to use because they take too long. It's tedious to research them. So I'm going to go ahead and just sell them off for 6,000 credits and 630 hydrogen and then send these ships back up. And like I said, I round robin when I do my research. So I try and make sure that I have one of everything. One blue, one purple, one red or yellow. I didn't realize that was still on. Oh well. So these research for 3 hours a piece. So every time I refill these, it takes 12 hours for them to cycle through. And I use the time modulator to speed up those as well. Blue one. And I need a yellow one. And then this I'm going to use to grab whatever other shipments, whoops, get off that, were there. And I will now relink all my warp lanes because now I don't need to worry about conserving hydrogen for at least the next couple of days because you figure these 4 right here is 12 hours. And there's already 12 hours. So that's 24. So if I research all of these, that's 31 hours worth of research right here. And then on this planet, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 24 right there. And another 4 makes, what was it? 40 hours. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 3. Okay, you know what? My brain don't want to do math right now. So let's cheat. That many hours. Plus the 12 that's already sitting in the research center, and a 12 for the 4, and then 6 more. So I have 69 hours worth of research. So it's going to take me 2.8 days to research all of these things, which is why I usually only run a red star like once every other day. And then if I have extras, I will usually have Jason come get them. I forgot I had this little guy here. He delivers things for me. So technically, I just took shipments away from him being able to deliver by doing that. Also, I will run Blue Star missions in order to get these for the shipment relay. You can unlock like 4 sectors to automatically deliver shipments for you, which helps you earn money. But you can only have so many Blue Star fragments in order to do that. My max capacity right now is 20. It costs so much to unlock each one. And if you guys want me to do a Blue Star, I can probably do one of those right now. So give me a minute to... I'm getting busy work for that other ship. And then this is a module that I turned on. I'll go ahead and show it to you. So trade burst, it says that count shipments delivered during an activation period. After the minimum threshold is met, every new credit shipment delivered by the owner's ship while the module is still activated will yield a bonus reward. And I've got 9 out of 15 right now. So I'm going to go over here and pick up some stuff and deliver it so that this little guy can run it around. And once I summon him, he runs around the sector itself. And I don't have to worry about spending any more hydrogen on him to do that. I just want to make sure that I have a full ship when I send him over there. And then I'm going to send him here and then drop those off. And then I can go back to running around the sector. And I'll usually, before I do a Blue Star, I usually get this little guy set up to run to like all these different planets and whatnot that I have to pick up and deliver stuff while I am busy in a Blue Star. It's kind of like multitasking at its best. Oh, and for those of you that are worried about the hurricane, I am not in Florida anymore. I am in Georgia. So we'll probably get hit with some rain and whatnot. But we shouldn't be hit by anything too major. I know it's going to hammer Central Florida pretty good. So thankfully, Dad has a generator and solar. So he should be okay as long as nothing there goes wrong. So when if he loses power, he'll still have, backup. And hopefully he's smart enough to do all the prep stuff that I do every year. I mean, I did prep stuff here. So I've got, the hurricane lantern full and battery powered things that we would normally use to do like charging for backup stuff. All of that stuff is ready. So we don't have to worry about, if we need to use our phone in an emergency or something like that, we have the ability to charge our devices. And then I've got a little battery powered fan that I run to like sleep and whatnot. So if I've got things in place, we've got all the laundry's done. I've got one load in the dryer right now that I forgot to throw over last night, which is no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and start a Blue Star while I've got all that other stuff running around the system. And Blue Stars are a little different than Red Star. They're shorter. They do blow up in the end. See how this is like 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, shit. Not a whole lot of options here. There's like this one here. So the thing is with a blue star is you want to be, this will shrink. This red line will shrink every so many seconds. And I think it pulsates 10 times before it shrinks. Once it starts flashing, you know, you need to get the hell out of Dodge. So like, see how this little guy up here has a red dot on the center of his ship now? If he doesn't move before this collapses in, his ship will be destroyed. So, and he moved just in the nick of time. You see they're staying just at the border. I'll try and drag this guy up here. Because as this collapses, this will collapse in first, and I want to be here when it gets closer because there's no real close spots. So this is the center of the blue star. You want whatever the furthest point is for this dude to go to. And you know, I'm going to drag this one up here too while I'm at it. Just so I'm out of this area. But there are 3 points inside the center of this hex here. So this is the center of the blue star. Anything in this area that has red, you're going to take damage. So the closer you are to this area, the better you're going to be as this collapses in. And there's 5 of us. So the closer you are as the ranking and stuff goes down. All right, he followed me there. So I'm going to come over here. I'm trying to avoid these big suckers. So this is a Cerberus Colossus. Anything that dies in the same sector that they're in, they actually get health back. They have a massive amount of shields. Oh, and he's dragging all this shit with him. These little guys will follow you from one sector to another. So you try and avoid them. And if he stays there, he'll get blown up when this shrinks again. And I'm going to stay right here. And he just, oh shit. And he's out of the blow up zone. So, but that's okay. I'm going to go here. I'll be safe for a second. He'll go over here. And then the next time it collapses, he'll be dead. And we're down to 4 people. Nope, they're all still in the game. Oh, great. Well, he's fixing to die. This one here is probably going to drag this asshole right on top of me. And he's blown up, so I'm going to move here. Okay, so there's 3 of us now. Oh, yep. And there's that motherfucker coming over here. Asshole. His shield just ran out. See how this ship has taken damage? This one, no, he just put a shield back on him, so he's basically safe. And this is the only one that looks like it's safe. I'm going to turn my repair on. And by doing this, I'm in the very center. And next time this collapses, these will go first. Yes, I won it. Woo! Yay. And then, like I said, these blow up after a time. I very rarely win these, but that's worth a share. And I'll send it to the corporation. as you can see, this little guy is still running around. He's still got stuff to do. Okay, so see how this is flashing now? This is the shipment relay. So I now have 15 out of 20 orbs. To win a blue star, you automatically get so many, and it'll tell you on here. See, I won 12 orbs and 12,300 hydrogen. And because I have Sanctuary on my ship, you don't earn any credits. So now I can take this, and it costs 4 orbs in order to turn that on. So I'm going to put it on this one, and this one, and this one. And that way, what it'll do is, let me come over here and undo that. So any shipments that are on these planets, see how there's 34 out of 38. This one's got 36. This one here has 40. So it'll automatically deliver these shipments every so many seconds. And so when I go here, it shows me my entire solar system. So I have 61,890 credits worth of shipments to be delivered. This is how much hydrogen I have, which these little guys here, these little asteroids are the hydrogen. You click on one to see how much it's worth, or you click this and it shows you how much is in the entire sector. So, and then of course, this is where you relink that. And then this tells you like more information about, you know, what I've done and all that kind of fun stuff, which is kind of boring. And it says here that I've explored 70%. So this will, even when I'm not playing the game, it'll sell the shipments for me, and I'm constantly earning money. Just like this is researching for the next 12 hours. So say we lose power from the hurricane, I'll still have this going, and then I can just pop on my phone. Oh, and that's another thing that I mentioned while I was live streaming the other day. This has a couple of different ways you can play it. This version here that you're looking at is downloaded from Steam. You can also play it on any web browser, and there's a mobile app. So you can do Android or iOS or whatever kind of phone you have. You can go to the App Store and download Hades Star. It's free to play. I've been playing this game for years. But one of the bonuses for playing on Steam is if you come here, you can buy this crystal shipment. Once a day, you'll get a credit boost of $75. It'll show up on a planet. Like say it shows up here. There's like a gold ring that goes around the planet in which the credit shipment is on, and will pulse to let you know that it's there. So it's like, whoo, hello, and like flashes at you to let you know that that's where your credit shipment is. You grab the shipment, you take it to wherever it's supposed to go. Boom, you've got 75 credits. It gives you a total of 600 credits each time you buy one of these for $5, which, in my opinion, is worth the money if you're invested in playing the game for the 2 years like I have. I did take a year break because I had some issues with my father and some stuff like that. So there was some times when I wasn't playing the game regularly like I am now. Now I get on at least every day, a couple of times a day to check things and to, swap out, these guys at the research center. So just to give you an idea, if you were to buy 600 credits, you'd have to buy one pack for $9.99 for 500 credits and one $2.99 pack for 100 credits to give you the 600 credits. So you're looking at like $13 just to get this deal right here, which is why I said this is a good idea if you buy credits. What's going on in chat? So, and see how there's like a little repair symbol or a wrench on here? I do have repair. But if you send it to a planet, they actually repair a little faster. And usually what I'll do is I'll keep one ship here at all times so that I can just randomly come in and run a blue star. Like I could easily run another blue star right now because I can still unlock one more planet and have that doing shipments. Oh, and that's another thing I want to tell you. Okay, so see how this says there's 34 shipments on this planet right here? Well, it says the next delivery is in 1 minute and 20 something seconds. It expires in 8 hours. These last for 8 hours each for me because of the level. Oh, hang on. He's just sitting here picking his nose. So let me come over here and drop stuff off. So for the next 8 hours, those are doing something. So I don't have to worry about them for 8 hours. And it just paid a shipment. That's what that little gold beam was, shooting star thing. Here, I'll zoom out so you can see the next one. So this one will get one, and then Protea, which is this one right here, will get the next one. This one here is going to be in 6 minutes. So I can run another red or blue star now and fill this up and get the next sector unlocked and doing shipments so that it's full. And then if I want, I still have one more ship that's fully repaired that I could send back in and then run another blue star to fill this up so that I've got all of these fragments ready. So in 8 hours, if I wanted to, I could turn on 4 more planets. And 4, we're fixing to see this one get hit. 2, 1, and there it goes. I don't know if you guys caught that. And then this will be next. And there it goes. So, oh, hang on. Multitasking. Can't talk and play the game. So I will probably end up doing that. And I don't always win those. I don't. Turn those in. So it's just one of those things. And I don't know. Sometimes I get second place. Sometimes I get third. Very rarely do I get third. I get first place at all, like ever. It's rare if I do get a first place. But when I do get first place, I like to share it. And I only share first place with the corporation because who wants to see a second place win or the fact that you were 5th, which means you were last. If you were 5th place in that, you are last. I'm going to swap some of those out. So anyways, this is Hades Star. My friend Angel from Ukraine plays this with me. There's a couple of other people that I talk to regularly. I think Vince is still on my Facebook page. His name is Reaper in the game. But we still, we still play it. We haven't run a white star in a while because they are very stressful. Last time we ran one, I was working like 40 plus hours a week and I kind of needed, after the last white star, I kind of had to take a break because it was a lot. Sorry. Okay, so a white star. This is the white star scanner. These last for 4 days. This is a very large event where your corporation and one other corporation can participate. We either run 5-man or 10-man white stars. They are very labor intensive because Angel has multiple ships and multiple accounts. Him and Astral and Reaper and Wig will come in. They're like the main attack dogs because they are all high level and have like lasers of level like 11. Their shields are like way high because I took a year off from playing this game. I'm playing catch up, trying to unlock all the different mods, which now that I've got planets unlocking, let's see if there's another planet I want to unlock. Yeah, that'll give me hydrogen. Now that I have the money. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that one. So in 5 days, 11 hours, that one will be ready. Well, 12 hours, so 5.5 days. This one here doesn't have hydrogen storage, so I wouldn't unlock that one. Those I usually like leave for last. This one has it, so another 250, I could unlock that one. What do you have? 250 for that one. 250. And then this one I think would be, yeah, 300. And then some of these I can't unlock anymore because they're maxed. So this one's maxed. Every one in this planet and the solar system is maxed. And then this one here is maxed out. So I have these 3 down here and then all of my outlying planets. And then, of course, you can upload or upgrade the trade stations as well, which gives you more shipment capabilities and that kind of stuff. These are basically just, you don't get anything but money when you upgrade these. So it's just however many shipments that it can hold and deliver and that kind of stuff. So that's what those are good for. Try and get these going back. I try and give it a nice route so it can run around the system and pick up stuff and deliver stuff in a timely manner. But I mean, it's like I said, it's a pretty simple game. Not a whole lot of thought to it. What's this? Yeah, I earned stuff for a white star. So some of these messages are really old, like hundreds of days old. It was 255 days ago. Because I hadn't played in a while, they removed me from the corporation, but all I had to do was just send them a message and they let me back in. So it wasn't a big deal. I'll probably delete a lot of these or all of them. I don't know why there's no like auto delete button, like a quick delete. Anything over 90 days, just delete it. I don't need messages from 300 days ago. But when you run events, sometimes there are like achievements and stuff that you can get. I really don't pay attention to any of that stuff. It's on here. I really don't. Blue Star season, White Star season, player influence, top corporations. I don't pay attention to any of this stuff, to be honest. I really don't. I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care who's first. I play the game because it distracts my brain and it's something cute and fun and relaxing for me, except for white stars that stress me out because they're really time consuming. It's a lot of strategy and playing babysitter and that kind of stuff. And because I'm the lower level of all the ships that usually get sent in, I'm usually the one ferrying, like sitting at a planet protecting ships or protecting miners or something like that because I sit near the warp gate. So just in case some asshole wants to come attack our miners or our transports or something like that, I'm usually the go-between for that. So our heavy hitters go out and attack the main ships and whatnot. And the strategy that Angel's usually the one to do all the strategy and stuff. And I mean, he's Ukrainian and they're winning the war against Russia right now. So it makes perfect sense to let him just continue to be our leader when it comes to white stars because he's pretty good at figuring out, watching what the other players' team is doing and trying to figure out, okay, this one's going to go here, this one's going to go there, this is what we need to do to counteract it or countermeasures or whatever. He's really good at figuring all that kind of stuff out. And to be honest, I don't want to be in charge of any of that. Can I figure that stuff out? Maybe. Do I stay on top of things? Yes. But he like doesn't sleep for the entire time the white star is running. He doesn't sleep for like 3 days. And I'm like, dude, go to bed. He's like, no, but I have to wait because he is several hours ahead of me. And then, of course, you have Wig in Finland, which is like 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours ahead of me. And then Angel's like 6 or 7 hours ahead of me. And then there's me and Vince in the same time zone. But then Astral is like 3 hours behind us. So we have different time zones that we all play in. And so trying to keep everybody up to date and say, at 3 o'clock in the morning, some shit's going down and you're like, oh, fuck, you got to get so-and-so out of bed. So you're on Discord or WhatsApp or whatever, trying to get people up and say, hey, you need to move your ship. They're talking here or whatever, we need you in the game. And we'll wake people up to get on the game just to protect our ships and stuff, because that's how cutthroat white stars really are. And like I said, it's a lot of strategy and a lot of trying to figure out who is going to do what, when, and where, and that kind of stuff. So that's why we let Angel figure all that stuff out. And sometimes we can plan stuff ahead, but we always have to stay on top of things in a white star, because at any time they can change their maneuvers. They can change what they're going to do, how they're going to do things, where they're going to attack. Sometimes they just like randomly change things up, and Angel's usually prepared for it. So we have, he's our best case scenario kind of guy when it comes to making sure our ships are safe. So I will always, respect him for that, because he's very good at figuring out their plans and their plan of action before they even make a move. So kudos to him. I think that's why Ukraine is winning the war against Russia right now, because of how they think and how they strategize over there. And I think it's very, very smart. And they have a lot of respect from me, for them and their country. So anyways, yeah. So end the war in Ukraine. That's my message for the day. Have fun. Play games that make you, for me, like I said, this game helps me like concentrate better. It gives me a distraction for a few moments so that I can sit on and focus on other things later, especially if I'm having problems concentrating or my fibromyalgia gets my brain and I'm just kind of in a fog from fibro. This allows me the ability to kind of reset my thinking, because I have to think about like little minor details. Okay, I'm going to send this ship here and here and here. All those other little bits of details that I've basically just told you all is what goes on in my head when I'm playing this game. Okay, I have to do this, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do this. And sometimes that step-by-step guide can put me back on track for certain things. And it's helpful with recentering my focus. And I also have ADHD really bad, so I get really easily distracted. So this allows me the ability to refocus and recenter and kind of get back in the frame of mind that I need to be in. So that's what gaming does for me. I know sometimes people use it as an escape for the world and other things, but I guess gaming does different things depending on what game I'm playing. It affects me differently. And as somebody who's got, physical health problems as well as mental health problems, sometimes some games can like super stress me out and make my heart race. Like I had a video game put me into tachycardia once, which is really bad. It's like a precursor to a heart attack. So that was a no. Won't play that again. But there's other games that like make me excited, or I look forward to them, or things like that. So gaming to me is relaxing. And right now I kind of can't put makeup on because I'm having an allergic reaction on my eyes. But I've got like a bunch of brand new makeup in that I really just want to go rub my face in, and I can't because my eyes are so sensitive. Oh, is it Jason? Is it Jason walk by? Anyways, so that's it for today. That was a red star and a blue star, and talking about some random things for Hades star. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I know I've seen people pop in and out of my stream and nobody has said hi to me. I'm feeling a little alone today. Just sitting here talking to myself, playing a video game, which, is pretty normal for any other day. But anyways, I've got, dinner to go think about, and I'm going to go poke the laundry and see if it's dry. And because our dryer is kind of like stupid. Some days it dries really well, and other days it like half-ass dries. It's kind of like it's get up and go, gets up and quits. So anyways, I will see you all later. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. And let me know if you want to see me do like these kind of like talk through kind of videos again, or live streams. Because, without the makeup content or whatever, because I don't mind doing these. I just don't always want to be on camera. So I will stream another time. I will see you all later. Bye.